Everybody, welcome back. Got another top 10 video for you. September update. This one is specific to Red Stars. You'll see the other characters for the rankings, so you get spoiled a little bit, but I'll do some extensive videos to talk about the comments and how we got to where we got for those specific game modes in a different video. So this one, focus on Red Stars, how we got to the rankings we got, and comments for why we, which now also includes Punk, Yeti, and Cabra, welcome Cabra, and myself to the top 10 ranking. So that's how we got to it, so let's just dive right in. Bring me WolverThor! So as always, a shout out to Punk for the great graphic work. You can see we got Red Stars, Raid, Arena War, PvP. In this particular video, we're focused on Red Stars, so we're going to focus on this left-hand column. Coming in at the number 10 spot is Ebony Maw. We thought he was worthy of at least 5 Red Star promotions. Right above him was Hela, also at 5, but we did do tiebreakers, so when you see those 5 and 5s, we did decide who we would put above another, and Hela came in at the 9 spot. At the 8th spot, we had Mr. Sinister, also worthy of a 5 Red Star promotion there. I've got mine at 6, and I kind of like him there, but right now we've collectively got him at a 5. Emma Frost comes in at the number 7 spot at a 5.3. You'll see, why did she get 3? Well, someone thinks she could be at least 6, and we'll go over that in a minute. Coming at the number 6 spot, tied with Emma Frost, but we had her above her, was X23. She came in at a 5.3 as well, so someone's also thinking worthy of a 6 Red Star promo. At number 5 is Taskmaster, 5.7. So we've got a couple of us definitely thinking that he's worthy of a 6 Red Star promotion, and he is a pain in war when he gets those high Red Stars. Coming in number 4 is Cole, also tied with Taskmaster at that 5.7. Big key focus in Arena and also War. At number 3, we've got Symbiote Spider-Man at 6.3. Who's the guy keeping that guy from 7? Somebody out there, maybe 2. Coming in at number 2 is Thanos, who is tied with Symbiote Spider-Man at that 6.3 promotion. I'm sure everybody's used to seeing Thanos at a 6 Red Star somewhere in Arena. Typically, you're seeing him at 7. And then at the top spot, still the king of most rankings, honestly, is Black Bolt at 6.7. So we advise that it's worthy of promoting this guy to at least 6. Somebody on there is not saying 7. I bet I know who it is. So anyway, those are our Red Star rankings specifically. Now I'll show you how we got to the numbers and then go through the comments. Okay, like I mentioned, we had a bunch of ties at the 5 spot. So you can see, I mean, it was from Crystal all the way to Mr. Sinister here. Now these aren't necessarily indicative of how we did the tiebreakers. You know that it was Mr. Sinister, Hela, and Ebony Maw. But, we had Yo-Yo, Captain Marvel, Negasonic, Shuri, Strife, Crystal, all at that 5 Red Star promotion spot. You can even see a little bit below here, we've got some 4.7s if you're really interested in seeing who was, close on that list. Feel free to pause it and check those out. But that's where we had that bottom 3. And then Yo-Yo was still there. We've got me bringing her down at 4, otherwise she'd be higher up. X23 and Emma Frost, we have Yeti having both of those at 6, Cabra, myself, both at 5, and then we've got Taskmaster and Cull Obsidian. We've got a flip-flop here where Yeti thinks they're both worth 6. I think Taskmaster's worth 6. Cabra thinks he's 5. Cabra thinks Cull is worth 6. I think Cull's 5. So we'll get into the comments in a second here, but that's where those kind of differentiate a little bit for those rankings. Thanos and Symbiote Spider-Man. Cabra's got Thanos at 7. Yeti and I've got him at 6. Same thing with Symbiote Spider-Man. It's Yeti and I bringing him down from that 7 spot. And Black Bolt, both Yeti and Cabra have him at 7. I'm the lone holdout at 6. Probably because when I promoted him, I ended up pulling a 6 Red Star. And so now I'm really stingy with those credits. That's probably why. But either way, the character's great and worthy of many promotion credits. So now let's jump into the specific comments that we've got for each one of these characters from each one of us. All right, first up, Ebony Maw. Cabra's comment here is a huge player on the best team, but also a standalone character. Yeti a true legendary that can be dropped into a team solo and absolutely critical to have at the 5 red star plus range. My comment is arena and raids are a sweet spot, especially if you have Thanos feeding him energy. That's where I really like Ebony Maw personally. I love having him next to Thanos, giving him energy and Black Bolt. It makes 7.5 that much easier. At the 9 spot, we've got Hela. Cabra's comment here, high damage, high HP, great utility. Has fallen off a little bit in raids and wars, but still a force to be reckoned with. Yeti's comment is Hela is a controller that hits like a blaster. There is little doubt of how valuable she is at high red stars. The toolkit aspect of her in-game kit makes her a strong addition on almost any team, but she has dropped in efficiency in recent times. My comment is she is still a top level toon even though she's not being used in raids as much as she used to. So we're all pretty much on the board, same page there. We think she's a great character, but she's fallen off a little bit. At number 8, we've got Mr. Sinister. Great, Cabra's comment here is a great all-purpose character who does well in all game modes regardless of a team. Yeti's comment, the stronger your Mr. Sinister red stars are, the more value he will bring, obviously, but the more that the summon will behave like an actual character as well. The improvement here is not linear, it is exponential, and that is very true. Those high red star summons are a pain in the butt. My comment, also a key piece in top 3 war defense, but less usable in raids, still in arena teams. You see them popping up anywhere. You'll see the person above that, Emma Frost, is the other person I mentioned here in the key piece of a top war defense. Cabra's comment is for Emma, amazing kit, outstanding in all modes. Yeti's comment here is Emma Frost has the kit to dominate the fight, be this in raids, arena, alliance war, or PvP. Emma is the real deal. Holyfield, she's worthy of many promotions for sure. My comment, key piece of a top 3 war defense and usable in raids as well. Typical to see in a non-beat Black Order arena teams. Her self-healing is for the win, and that red star helps her heal more and more. Because there's so many characters there, you gotta get through Strife, then you're like Emma or Sinister, Emma or Sinister. Both of them are self-healing. It's a tough one to choose there. Coming in number 6, X23. Cabra's comment is anchor for one of the best war squads, helps out tremendously on punch-ups, also excellent in PvP. Yeti's comment, X23 has the capability of running away with a fight, mostly on her own. The support staff on X-Force are there to enable her. In PvP, she can also run away with a fight. My comment, she can solo teams by herself. She is crazy good. X23, who I pulled a 6 red star on her. Super happy I did that. She has won fights 1-on-3 for me before. In war, I love her, I love her, I love her. I wish Wolverine was half as good as she was. Number 5, Taskmaster. So Cabra's comment here is war defense powerhouse. Huge opening damage before anyone moves. A terror in PvP, which will have rewards soon. That's a good point. Yeti's comment is Taskmaster is a kit that allows for a sheet amount of damage output that most teams cannot survive well. Alliance war defense is where you will see him mostly, but do not discount him in PvP. My comment, the big ones in war are a serious pain in the A. So Taskmaster, he is a great PvP war type character. You got it. Once PvP becomes for rewards, you're going to see everybody banning him because he hits hard. He's a pain in the butt. In war, as you're used to, like Cabra mentions, he goes before anyone and can just blind and bleed, and it's brutal. Coming in at number 4, Cabra's comment for Call Obsidian. We've got big force on Black Order with constant stream of damage and huge health. With a big Thanos on call, you can take almost every battle in the game. Yeti's comment, Call Obsidian is not a standalone character, but when paired with Black Order, his battlefield presence is not something to be ignorant of. Arena and Alliance War is where you'll get the most use out of him. My comment is protector of the best arena team, payback for days. And what I mean by payback is when he retaliates and hits that, anytime you hit Maul or Thanos, if you got a big call and he's hitting hard, it's gonna hurt and you're going to lose. Number 3, we've got Symbiote Spider-Man. Cabra's comment here is huge stats, very useful in all game modes, particular raids. Yeti's comment here is that Symbiote Spider-Man is a given plugin enabled character, which is quite rare. It is hard to have him. It is hard to have a team that does not include him. raids and Dark Dimension are his most effective areas. My comment is good stats, debuffs, self-healing in raids and Dark Dimension, expecting him and the other symbiotes to be the top-notch raid team if the 2 incoming symbiotes are solid. That's a big thing here. So this guy's already at number 3. He could go up if the symbiotes are bar none, like you must use them in raids. We'll see if that actually happens. Number 2, Thanos. Cabra said, on his squad, I see Thanos as the best character in the game. And totally agree with that. Yeti's comment is, Thanos is either an energy generator for cosmic allies or an empowered state. He's a massive damage dealer. Either way, he's an incredible asset to almost any purpose-built team. I have to agree. And my comment, he's an arena stud, a war stud, and with the right team and your cooldown set up properly, he's great in Ultimate 7.5 as well. Really like Thanos. He's really lasted a long time in the game for a relevant character. Had a downturn, but he's definitely back without a doubt. And then last but not least, Black Bolt coming in at number 1. Cabra's comment is best damage dealer in a game and one of the most used characters day to day. Yeti's comment, as usual, I highly value any character that has out of turn damage mechanics, and there is no better option than Black Bolt. And that's that passive where boink, boink, burp, burp, belch, belch, hiccup, hiccup, whatever you want to call it. That is brutal, and the high red stars help that out a ton. My comment is still the best damage dealer in the game with high survivability, great passive, and play in many game modes without needing someone to support him. So that's the top 10 red stars. Those are our specific comments. We wanted to get this out. Again, I'll shoot videos for the other game modes separately so you can see those, how we got to those specific rankings. You obviously saw a part of it when I was showing the graphic that Punk did, which as usual is fantastic. But yeah, that's what we got for now. Come by the Discords. The links are in the description below. Chat with us. Let us know what you think, what we got right, what we missed, whatever you think. And obviously, like I mentioned in the previous video in August, we'll be doing these monthly so that way we can try to keep up with you guys, letting you know where the meta is falling and what characters we think are worthy of promotions. So appreciate you stopping by. Hammer down that like button, subscription bell, notification buttons, all those widgets and gadgets. Share with your alliance mates, etc. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.